I'm documenting myself growing my marketing agency from zero to $250,000 a month by November 1st of 2025. And in this one, I'm dialing in my ads, optimizing my lead qualification process, and really making sure my follow-up is airtight because small tweaks can make a massive difference when scaling. Let's get into it. It's 9:30 a.m. I am stretching right now in the office. I use this thing called that Michael got me. Michael and I used to have a marketing agency together. Chirp. This thing is awesome. So you just like lay on it, and there's like that little thing that goes around your spine, and I just like breathe in, and I like curve my back, and just like, oh, it feels so good. Especially I woke up this morning with back pain, and it was kind of kept me up a little bit last night. Then foam roll, and then I did hip flexors. So during COVID, my buddy Jake McSteen, he got stuck at our house. He was a professional baseball player. He still is. And so I would just do his mobility and his stretching every day with him, and like stretching and yoga. And then we would train. And what the training was it was a split between plyo and isometric work, and like banded isometric holds in different places, or in like different positions. And there's a lot of banded work, which was awesome. I got strong and flexible more, but I was doing some pretty cool stuff with. When I got flexible, I was just like, wow, I can do so much more. and it was a cool thing. So I'm trying to get back to that point. So I just like every day, I'm just gonna come down here and do a little stretch in the morning. I should be jumping in the plunge right now, but I'm not going to. But I'm gonna plunge, I'm gonna go on a run, and then I'm going to go to the gym. I'm gonna run to the gym, work out, and then run back. Maybe run a little bit while I'm there. I never understood that, but why do you walk to the gym just to walk on the treadmill? I don't understand that still, but I kind of get it now. I live so close to the gym that when I run there, it's only like a quarter of a mile max, and it'd be nice to run a little bit more. But I like running outside, but it's just cold. Cold right now. It's 40 degrees right now, but it's gonna be 70 degrees apparently today. So a good day to sit back here and do some work. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done today. I was doing some planning last night for today, and I need to start building out my school community like a little bit more intentionally. And I sent out a 9-word email yesterday, and 3 people have responded so far. So that's really exciting. The theme for today is boring work, I guess, because I have to get some stuff done that I don't really want to do, that I've been kind of pushing off for a little bit, and I'm going to get in front of it and attack that. So, yep. Those are pretty much it. The course is done. Maybe I need to set up some ads for the course, maybe. I'd rather follow up and just close all the leads that I have. So the guys are working today. Josh Drake messaged me this morning about the leads that he was working and the calls that he has booked today. So I sent some feedback over, and he immediately attacked it. He's a fucking man. I love that guy. And we're gonna crush the day. But I want all the people that we have as leads, I want them closed. I want them sending us their money in exchange for us sending them their leads. So it's gonna be a good day. I'll shoot a little bit more when I get back, I guess, with I have an 11 a.m. sales call with Robert. He is a GM with 8 sales/project managers. So it'll be really fun to see what he's up to and what he's thinking. That's it. Let's rock. We have our mushroom coffee, and I still need to get a battery for this, which is kind of putting a damper on me recording with this camera. This battery does not work anymore. And this is a really old mic. You're like, obviously it's a super old mic. You don't see 9-volt batteries in you don't see 9-volt batteries in a lot of things anymore. Bring back 9-volt batteries. What did 9-volt batteries ever do to you? You know? No, it's gonna be a good day. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm feeling a little foggy right now mentally. So I'm gonna run, clear my head, lift hard, get back home, and get after it. Absolutely get after it. Let's rock. Have a day. I lied, I'm actually gonna hop in the plunge for a second, so let's do that. This is gonna be absolutely brutal. I have not done this in like a week. Whenever it's crazy, it doesn't take that long to not get used to it anymore. So I need to build my tolerance back up this winter time. And it's just so cold in the garage. Like, it's just cold right now. I just need to get in the water. And it's freezing. My mom is the nicest. She dropped off batteries. I am departing on my run, and it smells like fire out here. It smells really nice, but it smells like a bonfire. Hopefully it's not a bad fire. But I'm listening to this audiobook right now called The Big Change, and it's the changes that took place between 1900 and 1950, and it's super interesting. Just like there was so much transformation that happened between 1900 to 1950, and so much transformation that happened from 1950 to 2000. It's just crazy. I think I need to learn more about history and become a history buff if I want to be successful, and this is what I've decided. I feel like it's not necessary, but in most cases, yeah, it is necessary to know history. It's so funny. It's like, I feel like it should be mandatory that when you're born, I guess when you get to a certain age, it's like everything that took place before you were born, to just get some quick education on what's happened. Because as they say, history repeats itself. It's all cycles. So it'd be cool to know all the past cycles. Anyways, let's get on this run. All right. Finished the lift, got my workout in, ran a little bit. It's getting really sunny outside. This morning, bone broth, getting some bone broth in. And then where did my matcha go? My massive bag of matcha. Boom. Boom. So, bone marrow. All right, so today is the day. Today is December 18th. It's about 11:30 a.m. I had someone no-show me at 11 a.m. I woke up this morning around 7:30, and I had a great morning. I went on a run. You guys actually saw this, so I don't have to explain it. But yeah, I went on a good run, plunge, lift, and I'm wearing a collared shirt that's blue. I'm kind of breaking. I need a haircut too. I need to like trim my beard. But I'm breaking my rule slightly. For continuity, I'm not wearing a black shirt, and I feel like I should probably wear a black shirt. I feel like my fit is like that I'm gonna go with and kind of just use as my uniform, you could say, is my Lulu pants. Black shirt, doesn't matter which one. Actually, it does matter. Robert Barricade has really good black tees, and then I've been wearing Uniqlo. I just bought like 15 Uniqlo shirts. So I tried one on and I was like, wow, I really like the fit. And then I went and I bought the same one. I didn't try it on. And I was like, okay, like I'll just buy 10 of them or 15 of them. And I ended up not really liking the way they fit, but not enough to go and return them. So I've been wearing them for the past 2 years. So that's something to be said, about how apprehensive I am to return things, which I guess that's what they, I don't know. I don't know if other people are like that. I was going to say, like, well, I guess that's how they make their money. They off of people that don't like returning things, but it's not the case. I'm sure it'd be interesting to see what the revenue is of the people that would return something but just don't get around to doing it. That would be interesting. But today I'm doing the boring work. That's what I'm doing today. Today I had this thought. It was such an interesting thought of like, what am I gonna do today? I have 4 sales calls. One at 11 that no-showed, one at 1:30, one at 2:45, and one at 4 p.m. So, and then I'm meeting with Josh and Wiley at 5 p.m., which is going to be great. I've also decided that I'm going to be going up to Annapolis to stay with Paul for about a month in January. So it's going to be Paul Daly, John Danes, and I. And we're just going to be working, and I'm just going to kind of scale up the business and document the entire process. So I'm really excited to see what we can do. But anyways, what I'm going to be doing today, I got on top of my planner, and I still have some things I need to fill out here. But the first thing is I need to fix. So I'm in constant battle with priorities, and I need to lay out a structure for my week so that I can focus all of my time on stuff that's in the business or stuff that's on the business. Today is a very in the business day, which is why I say it's a boring work type of day. It's stuff that I know I need to do in order to make sure that the campaigns are super successful for my clients, and it's annoying. I'm also going to be working on some on the business type stuff. So while I'm meeting with Christian, who's Bill, my mentor, Bill Hillstad, his son-in-law. So Bill's daughter, Lauren, married Christian, and they have a company together. And I was asking Bill if he knew systems, like the system that I use pretty well. He's like, no, but Lauren and Christian do. That's their department. They know all the technical stuff. So I'm going to talk to them about setting my CRM up for a sales team, and anything that I should be thinking about, any sort of like insider secrets that they got based on doing the same thing, because they've used the same system that I'm using. So yep, I'm just going to book with Christian and see how we can set it up for a sales team. I want to make sure that it's all super dialed in, that I'm starting to put together closing scripts as well, and going to start talking with Wiley and Josh about that. So I just need to get into a sync. I need to get into a rhythm. I like the idea of having specific days. Like one day is specifically for client work. One day is specifically for creating content. One day specifically for working on the business. It just takes a little upfront planning. So I need to stand on top of all of my to-dos and my roles and responsibilities and plan it out elegantly so I have a fun time doing it. So I'm going to think about that a little bit too. I probably need to do a 50-minute focus finder, and I'm going to actually do a 50-minute focus finder on Friday if I have time on Friday. No, I don't have time on Friday. Maybe this is more of a weekend activity. Anyways, I'm just super excited to keep growing, and there are some things that I know I need to be doing. I need to just recalibrate and get it going. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to fix some ads. This is actually really cool what we're doing, and I'll walk you through it on Loom. So I'll see you there. I actually don't think I can screen record it because it's on Facebook, but what I'm doing is we've been launching ads for about a month so far with this client in Georgia. They've gotten about Let's see how many leads they've gotten in the past month. I hang with AJ and Big Justice. Yeah, you know they bring the boom. So I got him 57 leads in the past month, and of those 57, I think about 24 of them booked. 57 leads, 24 of them booked roof inspections and got estimates. I ran two different types of ads, or two different split tests. One of them was standard, like different variations of single images and a news feed of a tree that fell on a person's house. And then it's all these ads are to attract people that have structural damage to their home. So what better thing to show to them than structural damage to a home? It's like the perfect thing that would make sense. And like, if you have structural damage to your home and you see you see structural damage to a home on social media, and you're like, if you are talking to a contractor that hasn't been able to help you out because there's structural damage to your home, then click learn more and talk to us, blah, blah, blah. So we have a few different ads. I actually shot my own version of the ad. So let me show you this here. I shot it myself, and I was wearing, if you can see, I'm wearing an Augusta National polo. So for those of you who don't know, there's an event in golf called the Masters that happens once a year. And it's it kicks off the season. It's like the biggest golf event. It has the most tradition. Besides like the Ryder Cup is awesome, but the Masters, it's the pinnacle, the sacred tournament of golf, and it's located in Augusta, Georgia. So anyone that sees that Masters logo understands that it's in Augusta. So I'm not in Augusta. I'm in Northern Virginia. But how do I get more appealing to people that are in Augusta? Is by just putting a logo of local, well, just wearing a logo that they would know and recognize. Another thing about this really quick that I want to show you is I'm doing the ads for them. So you can see, like, I don't own a roofing company. It's like, I don't really know anything about roofing. Well, I do now, like understanding the process and how much a roof is. I do understand about roofing, but I've never been to a job site before or done any of the work, or own a roofing company. How would I be qualified to launch ads for a roofing company? Or just like shoot a video? These people are coming through from me, which I think is funny. This is one of the top performing ads for them. And it doesn't really matter who says it. I mean, I guess it does if you're like really getting into the split tests. But like, this goes to show you that you don't even need to be in the industry to drive traffic. Obviously, that can be used in malicious ways. Like, I can't think of an example right now, but if you're launching misleading ads, thankfully I'm partnered up with a great company that can help people and has helped a lot of people in that area with those problems that they're with, structural damage. So it's good. I will put my face behind it, but I think it's just funny that an ad of me is outperforming all the other ads. I don't know why. I think it's I have a sneaking suspicion. I think it's probably because of the structure of the video and like what I say in the video, and then the headline that I have. Augusta homeowners, did a tree fall on your house? That's pretty straightforward. It's like, yeah, it's either it did or it didn't. It's pretty straightforward. And we have book an emergency inspection at the bottom. So yeah, it's performing really well. So what do we need to do now? Well, now I need to make it perform better. Although we've brought in 54 leads in the past month and booked 24 appointments, which is exceptional, the leads do have structural damage to their home, but not super big structure. It's like minor damage. And They want people with more major damage. So what are we doing? We are tweaking some of the ads where we're actually going to have them in Augusta, not me, but one of the project managers or sales guys that goes to a home that has structural damage. They're going to stand in front of the home that has structural damage and video, like, if you live in Augusta and a tree fell on your house and caused structural damage like this, and show the structural damage, like water's leaking into your kitchen because your roof is collapsed and there's a whole massive hole in your ceiling, like that's pretty bad structural damage. Or the side of your house collapsed because of a tree and you haven't been able to have a contractor help you fix this, and you're in you need emergency support. Press learn more below. Well, we can have guys out to you as soon as today. That's pretty compelling for people that are super in need. And what we're going to do in order to find those people that are super in need is, one, like I just said, the video. The second thing, or like the updated ad copy, or not ad copy, ad creative. Sorry, my brain's a little slow right now. The second thing is the questions we ask them once they click on the form itself. So if you see here, there is a button that says learn more, and the whole goal of the ad is for them to press learn more. So when they press learn more, let's keep going. Then there's form questions that we ask. What describes your living situation? I'm the homeowner, I'm renting. There's a few other questions, I believe, but I'm adding new questions. Oh my goodness. I'm adding new questions. The questions are meant to qualify the person coming in before they actually talk with them, so that they know exactly who they're talking to, what their problem is, before they even reach out to them. And that's the kind of magic of marketing. When you're able to put something up, when you're able to just shoot a video and post it, and then 54 people leave their information for what you're talking about, and then it turns into hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of sales. Obviously that's something that I need to start tracking, and I haven't even met with them. It's been 1 month and 1 day since we launched their campaign. I haven't met with them to talk about the impact, but I've been tracking along with them and seeing how many people are booking appointments, so on and so forth. So it's exciting to see. The questions that we're adding are meant to filter them out even more. Right here, I'm asking, like I said, I showed you previously, I'm asking, do you have any damage to your roof, so on and so forth, what describes your situation, and then we ask for their full name, email, phone number, and zip code. Full name, email, phone number, and zip code. That is pretty much all we ask for, and we're gonna switch things up, which I'm very excited to test out. We're gonna ask their full address, like what is your full home address? We're also gonna ask what type of damage they're experiencing, whether it's roof damage, water damage, structural damage, or other. And then we're gonna, based on the type of damage that they have, we're gonna ask how extensive is the damage? Is it minor, is it moderate, major, or unsure? And then we're gonna ask about which program best fits you, either insurance, out-of-pocket or financing, FEMA, or other. So those are the questions that we're gonna ask on the form. And I'm excited to see what happens, because these are so many questions that it really picks out exactly who we wanna work with. And the magic of doing a form like this with a lot of questions is we'll figure out pretty quickly the quality of leads that come through, the change in quality of leads that come through based on the questions that we're making them ask. And from those people that come through, their likelihood of needing or of fitting the ideal client persona that these guys have is very high. So we're gonna test it out, and I'm gonna run the test for about a week. And well, depending on the ad budget, I'll probably put $100 a day behind it for them. And then over the next few days, I'll go in and see what's up. But the cool thing about Facebook is excuse me, when they click, if they make certain selections, they're not allowed to go through, or they have different paths. So let's say we want homeowners that have major structural damage to their home. That's the ideal client we want. And then we have all the content that we're posting, like all the ads and everything to find this ideal client. So we have the ads going, we have all the content. And then, this ideal client, there's a lot of them out there. We just don't know where they are. We don't know. Well, maybe you do know where they are. They might be visible. Like you can see their houses, but they haven't reached out to you. So they're cold, right? They're in the space. They're in Cloudlandia, as Dean says. And we put these ads up, and we want to drive them down and just take all the people up here and funnel it down just to find that one right person. So the questions act as a filter to provide that ideal client. And there are certain questions that you can ask that determine them going down the funnel or them going further. So up here, this is a homeowner that has major structural damage. There are homeowners and renters up here that have a mix of no damage, some damage, major damage, so on and so forth. They're in this massive pool, and we want to pick out the people that are just the right fit for us. So what we do is we're like, okay, we launch an ad that's appealing to this person. Some of the people up here are also going to click on that ad because people just like to click on things sometimes. And we know that and we understand that, and that's why we ask a series of questions that will either let them take the next step and become our lead, or it will not let them take the next step and it'll take them out of the process entirely. And an example would be if we have the ad up, they click on it and they answer, I'm a homeowner. That will send them further down. If they click on, I'm a renter, it'll discard them because usually renters aren't going to pay for the new roof of the landlord's house. It's the landlord's obligation. So we would want to talk to the landlord or the homeowner. And that's the other piece of how Facebook eliminates people that you don't want to see or you don't want to get as leads, and brings in people that are your ideal client. So it creates this feedback loop that then gets better and better and better, and it trains the Facebook AI that will only end up giving you the people that you want. So I think it's really cool and interesting, and that's why I don't use any sort of targeting on Facebook when I launch the ads, or any sort of interest targeting. It's very easy to want to try to tell Facebook what to do in like the literal sense of typing it in on the interest targeting, but that would be a mistake because Facebook has over 240,000 data points that they track us on a daily basis. And if you think you can outsmart Facebook's AI with what people will be interested in, then let me just explain. 240,000 data points that Facebook tracks us on a daily basis. Where we've been, who we've been around. If you have Siri on, they can hear your conversations. They can hear what you're talking about, what your goals are, what your biggest fears are, everything about you, whatever you say, and sometimes whatever you think, whatever your actions are, they track you. So all that you need to let Facebook do is put good content out there and let them find the people that are right for the content. Not trying to like 18 to 25 or, 25 to 35-year-old males in Wisconsin that have $500,000, Facebook will find those people if you let the AI work. So I always say just let it do its thing. Don't try to put any interest targeting in. I do put geographical targeting in because if you can work nationally, then you don't have to put any geo restrictions on. But if you can only work in in Idaho, then only have Idaho covered. And if you can only work in Washington, D.C., then you only target in Washington, D.C. Anyways, that was a little rant, but I wanted to explain what I'm doing because I'm unable to screen share it. I'll kind of show the entire process from start to finish of connecting through. Actually, I don't think I'm going to show this entire from start to finish. What I am going to do is show what the test ends up looking like. By the way, I'm having some matcha. It's in an AG1 container. People think that this is the popular nutrition powder, vitamins, supplement, AG1. I did it for a little while, and maybe I should get back on it. I don't know. I take pretty much everything that's in AG1 already separately. So it might be, maybe it's in my best interest to do it. I don't know. But for those of you that are supplement haters, I've been doing like supplementation since I've been young, like vitamin D3, just like vitamins, and omega-3s. That's like your daily vitamin and your omega-3. That's kind of like what I was doing. B3, D3, B12, B6, vitamin C, vitamin D, anything. Actually, I read out everything that was in it. There's a lot. Selenium, a lot of different stuff. Supplement haters. Yeah, I always feel like whenever I take them, I feel good. Like the way I like to explain it is it keeps me at equilibrium. I never get too off track. I don't feel terrible or feel amazing, but I'm feeling like consistently really good. Now, there are cases where I do feel amazing if I have like caffeine on top of the supplementation. But I have noticed that when I stop taking them, everything slows down and I don't feel as good, or I don't feel as consistent, rather. So if I don't have any of the supplements that I'm taking, then I need to make sure I'm really tight with diet and really tight with exercise routine and everything. So, but this is just matcha, the great matcha root. Anyways, okay, I'm actually gonna start working now. So I sent out a 9-word email this morning, and so it was super simple. The subject line is their name, so it's like Ben, and then on the first line, like I don't say like subject line Ben, body is are you still looking for roofing leads, and then dash Josh. So it literally just looks like a message going directly to you. And I like that. There's no like HTML, there's nothing. It's just pure basic, like a direct message to you. And it got good response this morning. 3 people have responded so far, which it's kind of surprising. I'm testing out like different times. So 7:30. Like I think I launched it at like 7:38 a.m. But I'm gonna test out next month at 7:38 p.m. And see how that works out. But yeah, dude, everyone, like I'm just kind of figuring it out. Like everyone that jumps on these sales calls, if they don't close, then I'm like, okay, then join my school community. So I'm trying to like figure out the easiest way to add people to that, to have them start joining. And
do you have people? I didn't realize you were doing that.
Yeah, I created it.
Have you put people in it yet, or what is the purpose of people?
Not quite yet. I haven't. Well, I added Reed in for him to see. I wanted to see what it looked like.
Yeah, of course, user side.
Yeah, this is mine though. I'm gonna tweak it as I go along, but. Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Well, I can see the hit page, like scale my leads for reverse, Josh Bayer, scaling marketing. Nice. That looks cool.
So.
Looks clean. I'm liking the logo.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I like this.
It's kind of growing on me too.
Yeah, I like it.
Let me show you this really quickly though. So, this is the way that this is the way that I have mine set up. I need to like start adding in here daily, just like a daily piece of content. I'm gonna add it here of like my daily journal kind of. I'm copying Paul's exactly. So this is a course. Yeah, this is a course, but I need to do like, I need my course to be down here, and I'm gonna set it up kind of like this. So it's like start here, and then you go in, and it's like all the questions. Thank you for joining. Start here. Book your welcome call, and then manage your subscription. So it's like all the basic stuff that you need to know, and then the next one is the actual like the daily bread. So he adds new videos every single day as posts. So it's like a daily journal. That's his whole thing. And then work with him one-on-one. So
How many people are in his group?
What he does to help scale their business and how to start working with him. He has 129 in it. And they pay like $30 a day or $30 a month or something.
It is paid.
Yeah, his is paid. So I'm making mine free, and I'm making my courses paid. So,
I like that. Yeah.
but I'm also gonna have, like, I'm gonna have to probably change it up. Scale my leads. Like, this is also gonna have all of the different, like, how to set up your CRM, like the Scale My Leads CRM. I'm gonna have to go in and create a whole course about like going in and uploading contacts and just like a quick start guide for the software. So I'm gonna add that there too. But yeah, I just have to figure out like I need to figure out if I'm gonna niche it in and call it Scale My Leads for roofers, or just like Scale My Leads, or like come up with a better name for the community. I don't know, but I'm just gonna start here and start inviting people to it. One thing that is cool though is like up here. So community, this is where all the posts are. And people can also post in it. So they can post and then reply to your posts. Blah, 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 blah. And then there's a calendar. So there's a calendar of upcoming events of your, like all of your marketing events. So I like the way that Paul does it. He has it, it's like every Wednesday at 11 is a welcome call. So, yeah. Anyways, it's just cool. You can have, it's like a little community. And
yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking...
You're gonna have people who are interested in building out brands, or building out agencies as your target, not roofers, right?
Yeah, roofing companies probably wouldn't want to join this. That's why I'm kind of stuck.
It's a perfect way for you to document your process as you do it, right? Like you're like, this is what you do.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my business. I'm gonna put it in here for other people.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. But some roofing companies will be in it. This one is for roofer. This one I made for roofers because of the course. That's it. Like, so they can buy the course through here.
Okay.
But I may change it to a different place because it's hard to add people in it. There's like, if you send someone a link, they have to create a school account.
Yeah.
They have to put a profile picture in.
Yep.
And it's like, that's a huge annoying. Yeah, it makes you create a school account. Yeah.
Yep.
which is annoying. I don't want them to have to create another account.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't know. If you're trying to get roofers in, I feel like it's just like, hey man, like,
join this.
work together, blah blah blah. But like, there's some other updates in there, like work I do for other clients that might not be applicable to you now, but it's all stored in one place, and like maybe it would be a good resource. You should check it out.
Yeah. That. I'll position it like that for sure. But I do want to have like. I want other people to join that are interested outside of just roofing. So I'm just gonna call it scale my leads then, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it works on both levels. You just gotta pick which direction you want to go and which makes more sense for now.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'd honestly, if I were you, just from my perspective, I'd double down on the roofers and just be like, hey, like, because then to your point, like of creating a community for people who want to build out marketing businesses, you can be like, hey, look at the other school group I created just for roofers. Like that's another positive. Like it's another thing. It's
Right.
Another,
Makes sense. Yeah. Definitely.
another like thing in my hat or something. Another thing I did. I don't know. I feel like you could get people in here honestly. If you're like, hey man, I know you signed up for like this. We're gonna do this together. But there are other people who signed up for less than you, and other people who signed up for more than you. And I'm just putting a bunch of that content in this group. It's free. Just check it out. If you ever have any questions about like things we're doing, maybe there's answers in there, and like you can always hit me up about these things. It could almost serve as like a little secondary sales funnel.
Yeah. The 100%. Yeah.
Upsell, where it's like, oh, I did this with this client, and I just put a little tutorial in there, man. If you want me to like go through that with you, like by all means, like we can do that later.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a good repository of information.
It is.
Anything that you do successful, just put it in there.
And I've been recording everything every day, so I just need to go through the footage and find like common themes, and then I can snippet that footage and just put it in there as like content specific or topic specific stuff. So I'll have like a good flow for the videos. But yeah, I like that. Cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I'm gonna continue to like build this out and invite people to it, and then, but mainly I need to focus on client work today, which is kind of a bummer. I want to focus on that stuff.
Go for it. Do it.
Yo, but I need to also I need to talk to this my Go High Level friend. But yeah.
Nice.
Have fun solving your puzzle.
We'll try.
Let me know if you need any guinea pig assistance.
Thank you, I will.
Yeah. Alright, I'll see you later, bro. Bye.
Bye bye.
My main concerns are the phone numbers, call routing, / tracking activity, plus anything I'm not thinking of that you may have experienced. Okay, I sent that. I'm now going to work on the ads that I said I was going to work on about 40 minutes ago. But I got on the phone with Ben, Ben called, and then I was talking with him for a little bit, and now I'm going to get into it. I'm almost wrapped up with the forms and the ad changes that I need to make. The next thing that I'm doing is I'm talking with David Monk at 1:30 p.m. and I have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to talk with, or 5 minutes until we talk. And let's just see what David is up to these days. Let's see what he's up to. Logging into, I'm cold. It is cold in here. Probably because I haven't eaten and I'm just not hungry. Like my stomach is gurgling and it's just upset. Like God, it's really pissing me off actually. It's weird how I just don't get hungry. 126. Cool. David's ready for today. Josh followed up with him. So that'll be good. Both of these calls in the next hour are confirmed, which is awesome. All right, let's see what do we know about David. What do we know about David? Okay. He said he wants 50 plus clients. He can handle 50 plus clients and he wants new roofing leads. So let's see. Let's see if he actually wants more roofing leads. All right, just sent it over to him, the Zoom link. And oh, I'm so cold. It's kind of annoying actually. I'm cold, but I'm sweating. My hands are fucking clammy. I have armpit stains. It's just sometimes the nastiness of working. Like, I'm just in this corner doing my thing. 2 minutes left. My stomach has been royally fucked today. Excuse my language. But I feel passionately angry about how my stomach is messing up. I'm gonna go take a Saccharomyces boulardii. Think about that. Think about that one for a second. I can't even explain to you what Saccharomyces boulardii does, but it helps when I eat bad things or my stomach's upset. It helps it find equilibrium. What is Saccharomyces boulardii? I spelled it wrong, but Saccharomyces. Saccharomyces boulardii. It's a specific strain of yeast used widely as a probiotic. This microorganism is closely related to the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, brewer's yeast, but has distinct properties that make it beneficial for human digestive health. Microbial classification: Saccharomyces boulardii is a non-pathogenic yeast. It is not a bacterium, which distinguishes it from many other probiotics commonly used for gut health. This yeast is resistant to gastric acid and bile, allowing it to survive passage through the stomach into the intestines. There, it can help maintain a healthy balance of gut flora, potentially improving digestive function and supporting the body's natural defense against pathogenic microbes. Diarrhea management, inflammatory bowel disorders, and general digestive health is what it's used for. So if you feel like your gut is off, and you're just like not digesting things properly, or your like stomach is gurgling and you just feel like nasty and bloated and you can tell something's off, that's when I take it. Now, if I don't understand the science of something like specifically, doesn't mean that I didn't at some point in time learn it. And that's weird how like that information kind of fades away once you know the benefit that you use something for. It almost kind of you single-mindedly, or I'm saying me, when I'm saying you, I mean myself. I'm kind of like single-mindedly focusing on that one thing, and even though it can do other stuff potentially, all I'm trying to say is I take this stuff because my gut feels messed up because of the amount of drinking and poor eating choices that I made over this past weekend. And I still feel it. It feels horrible. Like my stomach's gurgling, it's terrible. I'm not having normal bowel movements. Like you guys should totally know about all that stuff, but it's just the way it's the way she goes. It's just the way she goes. All right, I'm gonna go grab that Saccharomyces boulardii really quick. Pop it in my mouth. Get her going. And then come back here and jump on this call. Wait for this guy. I'm going to be monitoring my email to see if he hops in my Zoom room, but he verbally over the phone said that he was going to join today. From Josh calling him. I'm so happy about the system that I'm building, but there's a lot more. My nose is itchy. There's a lot more building that needs to take place. There's a lot more refinement in order for it to be turnkey and beautiful and amazing. And I like things that are beautiful and amazing. I don't know about you. Let me go get this before he jumps on. This is my glamorous lunch. 1.5 burger patties. So it's like a little under a pound. Hype. Pre-call. Oh no, I can't hear you. Give me 1 second. I think it's on my end. Don't worry. All right. There you go. There you go. I can hear you now. Maybe were you on mute possibly?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dude, how are you?
Good, how have you been?
I'm pretty good. I've been okay. Over the summer, so I had a business with my business partner Michael, and we ended up going our separate ways. And so I'm not doing what I used to do anymore. And so I had to start a new company. I didn't have to, but I decided to start a new company. And it's just been crazy. I've been traveling and I've also been home, but during that time frame, I got into a relationship with a girl, and I didn't have my business going, and I just really had no idea what I wanted to do, and I ended up messing it all up. But anyways, I'm back and I'm doing better now, man. My business is off the ground and running, and again, I got rid of my car, so I haven't had a car. I haven't really been going anywhere. I've just been Ubering and then Ubering to the airport or back, and doing whatnot. But we have to hang out soon.
Okay.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Oh, I'm just relaxing.
Nice. You look good, Jack. Have you been working out?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, your face looks nice in tone. Like, you're looking strong. You're looking good, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
By the way, have you ever been to the Spy Museum in DC, the International Spy Museum? Have you been there? It's pretty cool. I thought it was cool.
That is such a cool place. When did you go last?
On Monday.
That's great. Wow. Was it everything that you ever imagined? Have you gone before, or was that your first time?
I've been several times before. I have a membership.
Oh, you have a membership there.
Yes.
That's cool. What does the membership entail? Do you just get to go whenever you want?
Just about, yes.
That's pretty special. That's actually really cool. Well, do you want to go sometime then?
Maybe I'll think about it, yes.
Okay, awesome. Maybe like after Christmas time?
Okay.
Awesome. I'm going to be going up to Annapolis for about a month. So we should do it before then.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just going to hang out today and relax?
Yeah.
That's great. You deserve it, I'm sure. How is schoolwork going? How's your job?
Good. State play can get very busy at times.
Is it a little overwhelming?
It can be, yes. So that means my shift normally is on Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which means I have to go to church on Saturday night.
Right. What church are you going to nowadays?
Christ the Redeemer Catholic Church, which is in Sterling, right off of Route 7.
Very nice.
You know where that is?
I do.
Christ the Redeemer? Oh.
That's great. That's great, Jack. How's your mom? How's your sister? How's Molly? How's everyone?
Good.
Good. Are you gonna hang out with any of them for your birthday?
Yes. My sister just came home.
Oh, is it from college?
Yes. For like Christmas.
Oh, nice. Very nice. That's exciting.
And
Are you excited for
so,
Christmas?
Are you excited for Christmas?
Oh! Jack, Jinx, you owe me a soda. Or I owe you a soda. We,
You don't. You don't have to. Don't feel like you have to stress about it.
I'm not stressing about it, but I do owe you a Diet Coke. I am very excited for Christmas. I actually haven't been as excited for Christmas than probably since I was a child.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just love this time of year. And my family's in town, so like my grandma lives here now and my aunt lives here now. So everyone moved here, so we're all close to each other, so we can hang out on Christmas.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. What about you? Are you excited for Christmas?
Yes.
That's awesome. What are you guys gonna do? What are you looking forward to?
That's a good question. I don't even know.
You don't even know? Well, you're just gonna take it one day at a time. Kind of like me, honestly. Are you busy right now?
Not really, no.
Not really. Okay. Well, that's good. At least you have some time to relax in the holiday season, in the Christmas season.
Yes, it's just that this year has been busy. I'm now enrolled in a program to get a certification in medical coding.
That's so cool. Medical coding? Wow. What does that entail? What are you going to be focusing on? Like medical...
That's a lot of information to explain.
Yeah. So is it like you're helping code? Like you're writing code, like lines of code in the medical industry? Or is it different? Is it like regulations? More regulations, not like computer?
It's not like computer
Okay.
code.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure. But I'd love to hear more about it when you're, as you keep studying it. Is it something that's exciting to you?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Oh, I remember you were really interested in architecture, or the architecture of, maybe it wasn't architecture, but it was the medical centers or the hospitals that we were driving past when we were with Matt Anderson going out to Lansdowne.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Does it have anything to do with that type of passion that you had before? Like
Kinda.
Kinda?
A little bit, yeah.
Cool. Jack, that's so great, dude. I'm really happy for you. Is it something that you think you're gonna really like dive into and enjoy? I guess how far along are you in the process?
I'm almost finished with the first part of the program.
That's awesome. Well, When does it end? Do you know? Or how long is the program? How many parts is it?
I'm more than halfway through the first part.
Great. That's great. Is it at Nova?
No, it's Fairfax County.
Oh, cool. Oh, so it's like through the county. Awesome. That's fantastic. Are you still going to Nova or no?
I finished.
Oh, that's great. You got your associates?
Mm-hmm.
Congrats, Jack. Congratulations. That's really exciting. When was that, last year?
Early this year.
Early this year. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, very good. Hey, I'm going to hop back and I have a meeting that I have to hop on in a second. But
Okay, it was good to see you.
it was great to see you too, and happy birthday, Jack. I miss you, buddy.
Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before then, all right?
Bye.
All right, I'll see you later, Jack.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so I'm going to create an audience here really quick based on everyone that has clicked through, and there's 22,583 people that we can retarget of these 292 leads. So out of 50,000 people, 22,000 people are unique and 300 leads. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two things. I'm going to go to audiences. Create a custom audience. Video. People who have 3-second through play audience. So these are people that have clicked through play, or that have watched at least 15 seconds of a video. 15 seconds or 75% of video. This one I'm going to create you used to be able to do it, I guess, lead form. Anyone who opened any of these forms over the past 180 days. Okay, must be less than 90 days. Audience name is form open. So anyone who opened the form. Form views. This is what I want. Who engage with any post or ad over the past year. Engaged with any post or ad. Okay. Boom, boom, bop, 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 boom. And now I'm going to do one more thing that I don't really. So these are different options, right? I kind of want Anthony. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was looking at I was going to export the list for the client list, but I was just looking at this guy. He's like, I'm actually interested in both. Lake Oswego. Where is Oswego? Is it in Oregon? Yeah, it's in Oregon. Oh my goodness. All right, I need to print this I need to export this client list really quick. All right, I'm going to pause this. All right. So we're uploading a customer list. I don't know if this works anymore. I don't think it works anymore. Actually, I know that this doesn't really work anymore, but I just want to launch this ad and include it to prove a point. $8,765 rows have been updated. All right. I'm going to use everything and we'll go from there. so excited for these to launch. Okay, cool. Now we're done with that. I need to get a haircut. Anyways, what am I gonna do right now? I'm probably just gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out for the next 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna help kind of organize their CRM a little bit. Even though maybe I shouldn't, I'm going to, because I want it to be working exceptionally well. I kind of want to just record the process of me going through and editing this video really quickly. I shouldn't be editing videos. I know this. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do for the time being. It has to get done. And so I'm going to walk through like the thought process of what I'm going through right now. So I record horizontally and I put them in square. Aspect ratio. So 1:1. I just do auto captions. I drop them here at the bottom. I use system or really whatever looks good. Monster Classic 2. 8. Cool. And then I just need to put a headline on it. So let's hear what he's talking about.
I'm looking for some people out there that are doing 25 million, maybe 50 million, that want to go to 100 million, but just can't quite get over the hump. That's what I put down in my guide.
So he has a lead magnet called $100 million loan officers. He wrote down exactly how to scale your loan business to 100 million plus in annual production. So we're looking for loan officers doing 25 million that want to grow to 100 million. I'm just going to kind of brainstorm a little bit with GPT. Can you come up with a few headlines for my square meme style video talking about I'm looking for loan officers doing 25 million / to 50 million per year in loan volume who want to scale to 100 million. I'm looking for loan officers doing 25 to 50 million a year in loan volume who want to scale, who want me to help them, who wants me to help them scale to 100 million. I was thinking loan officers at 25, looking for loan officers at 25, at 25 to 50 million want to scale to 100 million. So this entire ad that we discussed with my dad here is sometimes it's I think it might be Gary Halbert that said this, but he said sometimes the best way to sell a horse is by creating a sign that says horse for sale, and never overlook the simplicity of what you're trying to accomplish. I often tend to do this where I overcomplicate things that don't need to be overcomplicated. This ad might perform really well. It might not perform well, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So it's interesting. It's interesting the different types of content that you can do based on where they're at in the process. So we're very directly speaking to, if you do 25 to 50 million and you want to grow to 100 million a year, that's a very specific type of loan officer. They have shared mindsets, so that's why they're going after this loan officer. It can have like tremendous impact on their business. Wait, I was initially talking about horse for sale. So I feel like a lot of times, yeah, we try to overcomplicate things and make them into things that they aren't, or make things just way too complex. Which I'm making this sentence way too complex. I'm going to shut up and just do it. Horse for sale. My brain sometimes just doesn't work while I'm working. The things that are in my head sometimes don't translate to the words that I say. I'm just going to fucking do it. Excuse my language.
I'm looking for some people out.
Loan officers.
I'm looking.
Boom. Let's see what these said. I have an idea. Loan officers stuck at 25 to 50 M. I will mentor you to 100 million plus. Okay, I think that's a good one. I'm going to do a different variation of this.
Some people out there that are. I'm looking for some people out there that are doing 25 million, maybe 50 million, that want to go to 100 million, but just can't quite get over the hump. That's what I put down in my guide. That's.
Sometimes I like adding the underline. I've noticed that whenever I put underlines in my ads, they actually perform better. Okay, loan officers stuck at 25 to 50 million. That looks like $25 to 50 million. Let's do 25M to 50M. I will coach you to over 100M. New message from Matthew Landis. Okay, I need to do this really quickly. I'm such a bum. I'm not a bum. I'm just, I say that. Maybe I shouldn't have all of my stuff being shown. Conversations. I'm being such a retard right now. Fuck, dude. Just want to focus on one thing, but these urgent things pop up. Okay. I'm now turning my phone to do not disturb, and I'm putting my clock at, my next call is in 20 minutes. So I'm going to put a 15-minute timer on. Boom. And I'm going to finish these videos. Okay. I like this one. Version 1. Batch 2. V1. Batch 2 vid 1 v1.
I'm looking for some people out there that are doing 25 million.
Okay. So let's see. Do I have that one down? Yep. So I have that now. I'm going to add it to batch 2 ads. Gym completed videos ads. 2. Cool. So there now. All right. Next one.
I'm looking for some people out there.
Loan officer stuck at 25 to 50 million. I'll coach you to over 100 million. Say, looking for my stomach is just really pissing me off right now. Looking for 5 loan officers at 25 to 50 million. So I'm trying to need 5 loan off. I'm looking for for 5 loan officers. Looking for 5 loan officers above 25 million who want to scale. Looking for 5 loan officers. What do I want to highlight here? Looking for 5 loan officers, or looking for 5 loan officers above 25 million? Above 24 million, because that means they can be at 25 million. This can be, what is this? Batch 2 vid 1 v2.
I'm looking for some people out there that are doing 25 million.
Beautiful. Daddy-o. He's crushing it. Okay. Next is going to be... I think that's pretty good. That kind of accomplished it. Looking for 5 loan officers above 24 million who want to scale to 100 million a year. Boom. Cool. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and take those away.
So, I'm sure you're thinking about urine plant.
Bro, what's good? Ah, I see. I see, says the blind man.
So, I'm sure you're thinking about urine planting. Good for a year. The change that I had to make to go from where I was stuck at to up over 100 million, something I've been trying to do.
Cool. So I'm going to add some more headlines to these, and I'm going to get it done without you guys watching me, because it's going to go on for quite some time, and I'm already at like 16 minutes. I don't want these to go super, super, super crazy long. Actually, I don't really care if they go super crazy long. I just care that it's being documented. So I take that back. Let's dive.
So, I'm sure you're thinking about urine planning for the next year and
How a $100 million loan officer plans for the next year. Something like that. I like, what did I like? I like Classic 2, I think. This is probably pissing a lot of people off. How slow I am at this, and like how elementary it is.
so.
Cool. I'm really excited that I'm working with my dad on this. It's actually like a dream come true to be able to work with him on stuff. And plus it's gonna like make him money, which is cool. I really like that. I need to repay him back for everything that he's done for me as a dad. Even though, yeah, I was gonna say something else, but cool. Let's see what he's saying here.
I'd love to. So, I'm sure you're thinking about urine planning for the next year, and you've probably done this before, and you set those goals, but you missed them. At least if you're like me, you did. And you know what I had to do? I had to get some help. And so one of the things that I did is I wrote this guide to try to help you a little bit. So go ahead and download the guide, and then book a time. I'd love to sit down and talk with you a little bit about how to do some planning that actually will happen.
This is so funny. You're seeing me. I'm like, which one is it? Where does the apostrophe go? Didn't meet your goals this year. plan for 2025. Loan officer goal planning. Ebook. Loan officer goal planning. Didn't meet your goals this year? Then screw you. Didn't meet your goals this year? Loan officer plan goal planning. Get.
I'm sure you're thinking about year-end planning for the next year, and you've probably done this before, and you've set those goals, but you missed them. At least if you're like me, you did. And you know what I had to do? I had to get some help. And so one of the things that I did is I wrote this guide to try to help you a little bit. So go ahead and download the guide, and then book a time. I'd love to sit down and talk with you a little bit about how to do some planning.
Your 2025 loan or 2025 loan production goals. Click. I'm being an idiot right now. Want to crush your 2025 loan production goals? That's stupid. How to set goals. Goal planning. A clear guide to actually hit your goals.
sure you're thinking about year-end planning for next year, and you've probably done this before, and you've set those goals, but you
Batch 2, vid 2, v1. Is that confusing? Batch 2, vid 2, v1. I don't think it really matters for anyone else except for me at this time.
I'm sure you're thinking about year-end planning.
Boom, these are quick. I'm going to pause this for now and we'll come back. One thing that I thought was really cool is in here,
Download the guide.
download the God. He's saying guide, but it said God. I've seen a lot where they don't pronounce the G, or they don't capitalize the G in God. And I don't like when that happens. It's fun and cool to see that CapCut capitalized the G in God. I see when people don't capitalize the G, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Go ahead and book a time. I'd love to talk to you about it. Yeah, the biggest change that I had to make to go from
Biggest change from, okay, I think biggest change from stuck to over $100 million a year loan officer. I think that's fire. Is this video 3? Vid 2, V1, I think so.
So, I'm sure.
Okay, goal planning, how to plan and crush your loan production in 2025.
I'm looking for some people out there that. I'm looking for some people out there that are doing 25 million, maybe 50 million. I'm looking for some people out there. So.
Boom. Okay. Batch 3, vid 3, or batch 2, vid 3, v1.
Yeah, the biggest change that I had to make to go.
Yo, what's good? Okay. So I have vid 1, but I don't have vid 2. Yep, vid 2. Yep. Sorry, I'm being slow right now. I have my call coming up here. It's not at 4:15, it's actually at 4:20. So I'm going to wait until 4:20. All right, so now I'm going to take all of these and upload them to Ads Manager, where we're going to add some leads. $8 per lead, 50,000 people total, 300 leads. Pretty much all loan officers and some realtors. Pretty good. $7 per lead. This one's performing really well. But now what I'm doing is, you see all the people, like the 22,000 people here. I'm going to take everyone that clicked on this, plus they also have a client list of about 9,000 loan officers that they want to target. And I'm going to be doing that. So I'm going to be setting that up. I know that audiences and like lead lists and whatnot are somewhat useless now on Facebook, but I'm still gonna mess around and try and just prove a point that they don't work as well as they would if we were just using straight up interest targeting. So I'm gonna set up 2 campaigns and run a test. So looking forward to that, but I gotta hop off this and I'm gonna jump on this call. I have to use the restroom beforehand, so I'm gonna do that. All right, so it's been a really good day. It's 8:25. I need to eat dinner, and I'm clearing the card off right now so that I can use that again. It It was really good. It was a really good day. It ended up being a lot of no-shows, but a lot of conversations. So I talked with people that no-showed and booked them for tomorrow or Friday or whenever, but it's been good. But now I was just on support for a while, and it took so long. So it's 8:26. I was just going to get some food. Then I'm gonna come back down here, clear this card off, send it off to Paul, and then from there, I just laid out all of the stuff that I want to accomplish over the next 60 days, as far as things like bigger on the business type stuff that I need to focus on, like developing out a really good and manageable comp structure that I already have developed, but I just need to get it, like, I feel like I need to dial it in more for some reason. I need to rethink. I just need to get a second opinion on a few things. And then I want to really, really focus on scaling up. So I wrote a bunch of stuff down about goals, rocks to accomplish, and things to work on and collaborate with other people on. And uploading that footage. I'm excited. I need to eat because I'm getting so spacey. But what I need to do is I need to clear all the cookies on my computer so that my systems can work again. Pretty sure that's why. Yeah, I was on support for like 30 minutes. I was waiting for support for like 30 minutes because of some technical issues, and then I got on, and then the guy left. I think he got disconnected. And then I went back on, and then I waited for a while, then I hopped off, hopped back on, and then I got right on. So anyways, that was a process. It took a long time, and I was working, like, just trying to upload a list of tags, so I'll explain the problem, actually, and then I'll go eat. So I'm helping my dad with some recruiting for loan officers. He has a mortgage company, and he wants to recruit more loan officers to work for him that are doing over $25 million a year in production, which is pretty established loan officer, I'd say. 25 to 50 million. It's like a pretty well-established loan officer. They're doing pretty well. And he wants to help them take them to 100 million. So that's his proposition. What we've done is we've launched these ads and we've gotten a lot of people in, but in order to get the total loan volume that the loan officer has done to further qualify the lead as they come through, he's been going in and manually pulling it from other sources. And previously, it was just all going into the CRM. And he was taking the names and adding it to a spreadsheet, so on and so forth, putting all the information in. And then we ended up creating a Zap. So I just created a Zap. So I zapped Facebook to go high level to Google Sheets. And then I had to backdate all of the information that was already on the sheet to the other sheet, just to help out with organizing the data so that we can actually send the right emails to the right people, because we don't want to email or contact the people that are doing below a certain volume. So in order for it to be super organized and in order for it to be effective, there needs to be an insane amount of detail with the way that you tag people. So based on where they're at in the process and based on what type of lead they are. So the ideal leads are the ones that I was working on tagging and uploading to the CRM, but it was not working. So I had to hop on support. And it's almost solved. But it's actually going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. it'll automatically add all of the loan volume for people that are interested in it'll automatically add all the loan volume at some point. So when he adds it into the spreadsheet, it'll just connect and go to high level. Or if he wants to just go add it into high level, it'll connect it and add it to the spreadsheet. Why is that there? Just for convenience purposes. Plus, it'll keep everything organized. And we'll just have a running spreadsheet, which is nice. You can do a lot with a spreadsheet. When the data is in go high level, it's a little bit harder to manipulate or use in other ways. If you like, I don't want to go into a bunch of detail on how the different ways you can use it, but mainly for marketing. But anyways, I need to eat something. Does that make sense? Did that all make sense? I think so. Let's hope, because I'm not going to repeat it.